Hey there, myth lovers! Welcome back to The Compass, your ultimate guide to the world's most legendary tales. Today, we're diving into the thrilling, dramatic, and slightly comical story of Icarus. Buckle up because this one is going to take flight. Ancient Greece, a land of gods, monsters, and heroes, a land bathed in sunlight and steeped in myth. In this world lived Daedalus, the most skilled craftsman of his time. His genius knew no bounds. Daedalus could fashion wood, stone, and metal into objects of astonishing beauty and utility. He invented tools that made work easier, weapons that made war fiercer. His name echoed with awe and respect. Kings and queens sought his services, eager to possess his creations. Daedalus, ever the visionary, reveled in the challenges they presented, his mind constantly abuzz with new ideas. King Minos of Crete, a powerful and ambitious ruler, commissioned Daedalus to build a labyrinth. This was no ordinary maze. Its twisting passages and towering walls were designed to hold a fearsome creature. The Minotaur, a monstrous hybrid of man and bull, was a source of terror. Daedalus, using his unparalleled skill, ensured the labyrinth would contain its rage. However, Daedalus's ingenuity would become his undoing. King Minos, fearing the labyrinth's secrets might be revealed, imprisoned the craftsman and his son Icarus within its very walls. Trapped within his own creation, Daedalus despaired. The labyrinth that had once been a testament to his genius was now a cage. He yearned for freedom, for the open sky, for home. As he watched birds soar effortlessly above the towering walls, an idea took shape in his mind. What if they too could fly? An escape plan, as audacious as it was dangerous, began to form. With meticulous care, Daedalus gathered feathers of various sizes, using twine and wax to bind them together. He toiled tirelessly, driven by the hope of escape and the love for his son. Finally, the wings were complete. After countless hours of meticulous crafting, Daedalus had fashioned 2 sets of wings from feathers and wax. Each feather was carefully selected and placed, ensuring the wings would be both strong and flexible. 2 magnificent structures mimicking the grace of a bird's wings lay before them. The wings were not just tools for escape, they were works of art, embodying the ingenuity and creativity of Daedalus. Daedalus, a mixture of apprehension and excitement in his eyes, turned to Icarus. He knew the wings were their only hope of escaping the labyrinth, but he also understood the risks involved. He explained to Icarus the importance of balance, of staying the middle course. "You must find the right altitude," he said. "Not too high, not too low. Balance is key to our survival." "Don't fly too high," he cautioned. "The sun's heat will melt the wax." He emphasized the dangers of overconfidence and the need for caution. "Don't fly too low," he warned. "The sea's dampness will weigh you down. The ocean's spray could be just as deadly as the sun's heat." With a final embrace, father and son attached their wings. This embrace was more than just a physical connection. It was a transfer of trust, love, and hope. They looked at each other, a mix of fear and hope reflected in their eyes. Both understood the gravity of the moment and the uncertainty of what lay ahead. This was it, the moment of truth. As they prepared to take flight, they knew that their fate was now in their own hands. The sky beckoned, a vast expanse of freedom and danger. With a deep breath, they launched into the air, their wings catching the wind. The journey ahead was uncertain, but for now, they were free, soaring above the labyrinth that had once imprisoned them. With a running leap, they launched themselves into the air. The ground seemed to fall away beneath them. The wind buffeted them, but the wings held strong. They were flying, truly flying. Daedalus, glancing back, saw the island of Crete shrinking behind them. He smiled, relief washing over him. They were free from Minos' clutches. Below us, the Aegean Sea shimmered, a vast expanse of blue. The sun warmed our faces and a sense of exhilaration filled our hearts. We had done it, we had escaped. Icarus, feeling the power of the wings, forgot his father's warnings. He soared higher and higher, drunk on the freedom of flight. The world stretched beneath him, a breathtaking tapestry of land and sea.
The sun, once a distant orb, now blazed with an alluring intensity. It called to me, beckoning me to ascend further, to touch its fiery face.
He laughed, the wind whipping through his hair, ignoring his father's frantic calls. He was Icarus, master of the sky, soaring ever closer to the heavens. Icarus, suddenly aware of his folly, plummeted from the sky. His cries, lost in the wind, went unheard by his horrified father. The blue sea, once a symbol of freedom, rushed to meet him. Oh no! The heat intensified. The wax, softened by the sun's relentless rays, began to melt. One by one, feathers loosened and drifted away like snowflakes scattered by a gust of wind. Daedalus watched in helpless horror as his son, his creation, fell from the sky. His heart shattered into a million pieces, each shard reflecting the sun's accusing glare. Daedalus circled above the spot where Icarus had vanished beneath the waves, his anguished cries echoing across the desolate sea. He cursed his ingenuity, his ambition, his failure to protect his son. He landed on a nearby island, his body heavy with grief. He gathered the scattered feathers, remnants of their ill-fated flight, each one a painful reminder of his loss. The wings, once symbols of hope and freedom, were dismantled, their magic extinguished. They would never again tempt fate, never again soar towards the sun. The tale of Icarus is a stark reminder of the perils of hubris, of the dangers of unchecked ambition. In Greek mythology, Icarus, the son of the master craftsman Daedalus, dared to fly too close to the sun with wings made of feathers and wax. Despite his father's warnings, Icarus's overconfidence led to his downfall. It highlights the importance of heeding wise counsel and recognizing our own limitations. Daedalus, a symbol of wisdom and experience, cautioned his son to fly a middle course, neither too high nor too low. Yet Icarus, intoxicated by the thrill of flight, ignored this sage advice. Icarus's tragic fate serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that even the most extraordinary gifts can lead to ruin if not tempered by wisdom and restraint. His wings, a marvel of human ingenuity, became instruments of his demise when he failed to respect their limitations. The myth of Icarus, though steeped in ancient lore, continues to resonate with us today. In our modern world, we often see parallels in the stories of those who reach for greatness without considering the consequences. From corporate scandals to personal downfalls, the echoes of Icarus's story are ever present. It speaks to the timeless human struggle between aspiration and humility, between striving for greatness and accepting our place in the world. The balance between ambition and caution is a delicate one, and the story of Icarus serves as a powerful reminder of the need to temper our dreams with a sense of reality and self-awareness. Throughout history, the story of Icarus has been reinterpreted and reimagined, serving as a metaphor for the human condition. From literature to art, his tragic fall has captivated and inspired artists for centuries. We see echoes of Icarus in the cautionary tales of overreachers who dared to challenge the established order, only to face a devastating downfall. Yet, amidst the tragedy, there's also a glimmer of hope. Icarus's daring flight, however ill-fated, embodies the human spirit's unquenchable thirst for knowledge, exploration, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. In our modern world, where the pursuit of success and achievement often drives us to push boundaries, the lesson of Icarus is more relevant than ever. It encourages us to dream big, but also to remain grounded, to take calculated risks, but also to be mindful of our limitations. Ultimately, the myth of Icarus reminds us that while the pursuit of our dreams is essential, it's equally important to temper our ambitions with wisdom. The ancient Greeks encapsulated this wisdom in the phrase, "Know thyself," a timeless message that continues to resonate in our modern world. By understanding our strengths and weaknesses, we can better navigate the path to our goals, avoiding the pitfalls of hubris and overconfidence. The enduring lesson of Icarus is a call to balance our lofty aspirations with self-awareness and prudence, ensuring that our journey towards greatness is both inspired and sustainable. So, what can we learn from Icarus? Maybe it's to listen to our elders, or maybe it's just to stay away from DIY wing kits. Either way, it's a story that has soared through time, reminding us of the human condition. Remember folks, ambition is great, but always stay grounded, literally and figuratively. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more legendary stories from the Compass. See you next time.